We get a different start. jkoper goes to Sanctuary first.
ACM, Link's House Sword.
Wow, that is pretty peculiar. Usually you don't see a sword that early.
So I'm actually curious if he's going to go right into Escape after this. Usually you want to wait till you have some sort of weapon to kill the guards, and he could do that.
Oh yeah, he's got that weapon. Usually you see our standard Escape with the sword, so pretty vanilla so far. Let's see what Uncle gives, though. Oh my god.
What is this? No, I don't want to commentate a jet seat.
I think we're starting to see some jet situation here.
All right, look, he's continuing. He killed the guard so that way he can check the tree here if he wishes. See what's in there. Just green rupees.
Oh, it looks like the crab is giving red rupees though today.
That's nice. That's a great way to farm for Zora. So the way the prize packs for the trees work, if you kill 1 to 3 enemies and then pull the tree, you'll get 1 prize pack. If you kill at least 4 enemies, you'll get 2 different prize packs depending on if you take damage or you haven't taken damage.
Jet with the calls right now, though. ACMLM is doing exactly what you said, going right into Escape.
So Escape has 5 items, and there's also 2 chests, one with a small key, which ACM... Wait, no, he didn't pick up. That's not... He got a different small key. There's a chest with a small key, and there's a chest with a map in it. And then 5 items.
Alright. Oh, a convenient bottle for jkoper.
Unfortunately, he has to buy bombs since he didn't get any, but he can check the sick kid.
Looks like it has... Okay, more pocket change.
I mean, jkopers are going to be okay. He's eventually going to go to Link's house. You don't really need a sword at this section anyway.
Oh my god, there it is! What was that? The boots!
So jkoper tried to sell the magic bee to the bottle vendor. However, the bee decided to attack the duck statue instead.
Yeah.
Because you can sell the bee for 100 rupees.
Yep, and we got the boots instead in that transaction. I think that was well worth the price.
Yeah, that is definitely worth the 100. And we also have Moon Pearl in the well.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, all these items, they still can't access Dark World just yet because they either need the second glove, Titans, or Hammer. But it's gonna be, they're gonna be there soon.
Oh my goodness. This seed already have the boots?
Oh, neither of our runners are checking what's in the tree. So we won't know if Aghanim is required.
Not just yet. And people are already calling out Jet Seed for now.
I don't blame them. Moon Pearl, boots, glove? You never get boots this early.
No, not in V26. Are we sure we gave him the right seed today? Yeah, the chicken clip didn't make it through.
So jkoper's going back, checking the places with the bombs. He was hoping to get some bombs in the chest. Of course, they're behind the bombable wall.
Oh, man. And ACM1 also didn't have very much luck in getting bombs, so he too is probably going to have to buy some.
So getting gloves this early, we still might see some worth in the back of Escape. I mean, ACM already checked the front. He didn't really get anything, so there might be something in the back.
Oh, look at that! Another sword already. Holy smokes.
Well, if they get a lantern, that means oh my gosh.
Oh my god, Jet, come on.
There are 2 swords in Steve's hut. And there's one at Link's house. And there's Tempered. We're not even like 10 minutes in. They're gonna have Tempered.
Yeah, this is nuts. Tempered sword already in the game within 5 minutes.
I swear I didn't generate the seed. I had no say in this. Let's see if ACM has better luck selling the bee.
Oh yeah, let's see. Oh, yes, he does. And he's
the
gonna get his boots too.
And there's the hammer.
Oh my god. Okay, we have Dark World access already. If he gets that that glove.
This is full Dark World access. I mean, ACM shouldn't miss up on checking the race game, so he will certainly have access to it. jkoper just needs to make his way to escape.
Wow, this is insane.
So just to remind everyone here, all the portals, except for killing Aghanim, requires either the hammer and the glove. So you basically, there's pegs blocking it, you hammer them down, and you can pick up a stone blocking the portal. Or there's the one portal that requires Titans, which is by the town. But you can also get there from the hammer and glove, anyway.
Alright. So jkoper hasn't gone up to Uncle yet, so he doesn't quite have that access, but we'll see if he soon visits soon.
But both of our races already have their Tempered 7 minutes in.
Oh yeah, this is nuts. Tempered sword so early. And Dark World access the minute he gets the glove. Oh my god.
I mean, there's a lot of things jkoper's going to get down here. If he heads on over to Mini Moldorm, which I would assume he heads over there.
Oh yeah.
They haven't even checked the map yet. Like, there's no reason for them to, because there's so many things. ACM's gonna see his hammer here. He's gonna pick it up. jkoper's making his way to the Mini Moldorm cave, picking up some rupees on the way, because he could decide to fake Flipper and visit Zora.
Gotta make sure he has that 500 though, so he's trying to get as much as he can. Okay.
Tempered. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, they making quick work of these Mini Moldorms here. Alright. Has it slowed down? Oh, we got a shroom!
The mushroom? It's just gonna be trolls.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe he was thinking of setting up Water Walk there, because he did have the ability to do so, but Fake Flippering works too.
There goes ACM. He's gonna check the map. All 3 pendants.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
was it T-Rock?
I think green pendant was Skull, wasn't it?
Hmm. Yep, I think so.
And then what was it? Thieves and Pod? Thieves, Skull, Pod, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Blue Tunic for ACM. jkoper decided not to fake Flipper because he didn't have enough rupees to visit Zora anyway.
Mm-hmm. Oh, box rock checked by jkoper here, I'm pretty sure. Dang, this is definitely going fast. With boots so early, they're just jetting through everything.
Yep.
Oh, the mushroom. He's probably gonna turn to that mushroom.
We'll get to see that early.
Hoolam.
Yeah, he can do that. He doesn't have flippers, so he can set up. So this is a way. Oh, Water Walk.
Yeah, he had the whole. Nice.
little faster than going down to the bridge.
Yep, that works.
Oh, just a piece of heart from the digging game. Let's see what the mushroom gives, though.
Oh my god!
Bow!
What is this?
Oh my gosh.
The D already, holy smokes.
I am in disbelief. We are 10 minutes in. We have so much worth. jkoper is making his way. Oh, he can't pick that up yet. Right to Eastern. He can fully complete it.
Oh yeah, he can definitely do it. I'm pretty sure he can handle the dark as well. So we're gonna see some dark navigation through Eastern Palace, probably.
Hey, you guys don't want to race? This is alright. Oh, ACM, I want to point out, he just opened all the back chests. He did not get a small key. And since he didn't visit the dark room and escape, that means that's a small key in that chest, and he's done.
Oh,
He's done with escape.
Yeah, he knows. He's got the intel. Alright.
Okay, this seed has to start drying up now. We got so many things. Chad is disappointed. There can still be trolls, guys. Don't worry. We're just getting started.
I mean, technically they can do pod too if they get there.
Look, I can either promise you some sort of troll, or maybe we're gonna see a new record this race. Who knows?
Hey, keep in mind the ice rod's still required, so that could be trolling.
Yeah, because it's a crystal.
Mm-hmm.
No, Aghanim's nothing. ACM's probably gonna make his way over to Village of Outcasts now.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's a good play for him.
Is he going to Death? No, he's going to Death Mountain.
Okay. Sequence break early for him.
So while ACM travels in the dark, jkoper's making his way through Eastern. There are 3 items that he could get in this dungeon.
Oh yeah, he can full clear this one. He probably knows it's crystal based by the music of the level, because he didn't even do a map check, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this was a 5 minute 30 seconds temper sword for both players.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, Jet. Come on.
Hook shot. And all of the worth has been in the light world so far.
Oh my god. With that, he can check the whole eastern side of Death Mountain if he sequence breaks it right now.
He can't. jkoper can't actually get up to Death Mountain yet, though, since he's missing.
Oh yeah,
the
he has to
glove.
go to Uncle. He has to go. I'm pretty sure he's gonna route his way to Uncle, though. He knows that's something he's definitely got to do.
Despite missing the glove and not having Dark World access, he's actually making really good progress right now. He's in a crystal dungeon. He can complete it because he has that bow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, given how much worth is here, ACM, when he finally gets that mushroom, he might not even check it right away, just because there's so many more other things for him to do.
Oh, absolutely. Alright, this big key. Will it prove to be something useful?
Yeah, jkoper doesn't have any arrows, but there are a lot of pots that you can pick up to get arrows out of in this dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Pod is a great dungeon to farm for bombs. This dungeon is great for farming arrows, so he'll be okay.
Yeah, he's got a couple of arrow pots when he gets back to the big chest, when he comes back up. And he's got a few more on his way to Armos. Yeah, both of them are making really quick work so far of the seed. And there's the seed. Speaking of that, oh, it's got to be careful on his health there.
We're gonna maybe see some safety strats just because he got a little low on health there.
Yeah.
You need to take damage to get pushed into the middle to be able to hit that switch.
Oh. Single roops.
And there's a mushroom for ACM. I wasn't keeping track if we've seen all the items in Eastern yet.
I think think we might have. We got a hook shot. We got that. Single rupee. Probably so. Unless this is compass.
Where was the red boomerang? It was, I think,
It was in
High
the
Cave.
yeah. It's actually Mini Moldorm Cave, I think.
So jkoper going down to 1 heart here. He's gonna get a safety fairy. Go back up. This is honestly one of the worst dark rooms. It's because you have to kill a particular enemy, which luckily he has tempered sword, so it actually makes it a little easier because you can kill it with tempered.
Oh, now he knows where it is with the sword
Yeah.
beams. That's pretty cool.
That helped. And you can see his magic went up, which you know is the pot right before the stairs.
And see all these arrow pickups? This is definitely the place to grab them.
Alright, so ACM will route checking his mushroom later. Maybe he's going to wait till he gets the flute, or when he has a reason to actually go over that way. Because right now he can clear thieves.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's a pendant
absolutely.
dungeon.
I don't know if that's going to weigh in on his mind to check, but it does have 4 easy quick checks.
Oh, we're going to Skull Woods. All the worth elsewhere. Could there really be anything in Skull Woods?
I don't know, it's just 2 items, we know that.
Alright, there's Armos
Oh my
down.
god!
The cane!
Oh my god, this is...
This is not any progression yet. Especially for jkoper, he's really hurting for that glove.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But we found the cane.
Eastern having both cane and hookshot in it.
That is a wild seed, absolutely.
ACM needs to get that mushroom turned in.
Oh yeah. Now with that cane... Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
jkoper's going north. I'm pretty sure he's going to go see Uncle first, because it makes no sense if he hasn't.
I mean, from his perspective, I think this is actually it. Like, he could go over to desert to check one thing.
Yeah.
Or he can go here for, like I said, 6 plus Uncle and a chest here.
And there you go. He's got his power gloves.
There's the mirror, of course.
Oh wow, so
Skull
Woods
Woods.
to pay off. Wow.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. Like, hey, let's talk what items they need for go mode. They still need flippers and flute. They need both rods, and they're gonna need some sort of medallions.
Yeah,
That's it.
Some sort of medallions for sure. Yeah, this seat's gonna go fast if they find some other stuff soon. And we're gonna start running out of items. That's gonna be good in the pedestal.
I honestly have never seen a seed like this. This is so ridiculous.
Alright. ACLM's going for this mirror check. And I don't know, did he do a water walk situation where he dashed by the hole? Because then he can go on to the other side to catfish here.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm curious, maybe if he did that, then he can still mirror and do that section. I think he might have, but I'm not too certain.
I mean, look at how fast jkoper's clearing this with tempered, dash boots.
Oh yeah, he walked in the cave. Yeah, I thought he's just not gonna do it then. And mirror breaks it.
Sable when walking left or right in cave. Okay.
But he might be doing, oh my god, Jet!
20 minutes in, we have all 4 swords.
Oh my god. The butter sword already! Alright, let's see what he decides to do. He's gonna go this way back. Probably thinking finish up Village of Outcast side and everything.
I mean, he might check the back of Escape first since you got a glove, and hopefully he'll consider doing Death Mountain because we haven't seen that yet. Although, mirror being where it is, like that's a highly desirable item as well.
Yep. But jkoper also has the option of taking care of Hera because he had the hookshot and hammer when he's going up there.
Yeah, it is a crystal dungeon.
Mm-hmm. There's no fire source, so in case he actually needs it, I don't know, he might need to have it to complete the dungeon if a big key is actually loaded in the basement. Alright. Now, I think jkoper, well, he might be sequence breaking here, or he might go to Vigil Outcast. Up to him, though. Oh, boy. Half magic was discovered by acmlm.
Just because you need that.
Yeah, just because we need it. Alright, what else are we gonna see that? Oh my god, Jet!
That's one of the required items.
Yeah, they definitely need flippers.
I'm like not even surprised at this point. You open up a chest, you're gonna get some progression item.
Oh, it's gold. The seed is giving him all the gold.
Go mode, sub 30, maybe.
Oh my god. This is just a wild seed. There's not much left. The 2 rods is needed and a medallion of some sort. And of course, flute actually is still needed too because you have to get into mire.
Right.
Now that's a possibility though, because the fact that flute is still a, it's not really, it's not something that a crystal is blocking, and a pendant is blocking, that is, then flute could still be on pedestal.
Yeah, so there are a few items. I mean, we get Ice Rod, the medallion to get into either of the dungeons.
Mm-hmm. And they also have all the items amongst the 2, so they can finish up things like, mostly every single dungeon, except the right now Skull. They just need to get that fire rod, then that's a possibility there.
Yeah, we might see an early pod soon.
Yeah, that's actually definitely a good combo to do. acmlm might be doing that, but he still has to find that bow, but we know where that is.
So yeah, I do want to point out that jkoper, by coming up here through the dark, technically he's doing a sequence break. Because you need lantern or flute to get up here.
Yeah. It might tell us where lamp is located in some sense. If it's not in this area, we know it's got to be somewhere else because he has the sequence break here. But hopefully, if he finds a flute or something, then it might fix the sequence breaking.
You know what's interesting to me right now is how both the runners are doing 2 completely different things right now, given they found different progression.
Oh yeah.
I have to keep my eyes locked on both the runners right now because either of them could find the remaining progression items.
Yep. We've seen on acm's side he found the flippers and the mirror. And jkoper has of course he found the hookshot and the bow. And the cane. Going his route. And the book now.
Wait, did I miss it? Did he find the book?
Oh, he did. He found the book. jkoper found the book.
So that's one of the ways to access desert. Plus, since he's up here and he's probably going to go over to Hera, he can also check the ether tablet.
Mm-hmm. Can kind of clear up most of that. And as soon as he finds some kind of oh, there's Bombos.
There's Bombos. Gives them access to Ice Palace once they get Titans.
Alright, this is going to be a really sweet Thieves Town battle for acmlm. He knows all the strats here.
Yeah, Blind mostly fires in the same pattern as long as you stand in the same places.
And he's making quick work, see? Ooh. Not even looking.
We had 300 coins up on the mountaintop there. Okay, nothing else in Thieves, just those flippers.
Yeah, but that's indeed something we need to do, for sure. We have Swamp Palace. We definitely gotta get those slippers. Oh, that's just convenient placebook on your way up here.
You know what? Given the pendant situation, Titans could also be at the pedestal.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Because, yeah, we technically don't need to be needing that mitts for anything in order to complete the pendants. That's very true.
I think that would make Chad happy if the glove was there.
Alright, jkoper has to do this way, other than Deathward, because he doesn't have the mirror, so we might be seeing some interesting tactics here.
Oh man, ACM's about to be really happy. He's going to pick up his bow. If he continues to pod, he can do both pod and Eastern together.
Oh yeah, he can do that pod Eastern combo with having that mirror. And the hammer, he has the ability to use that portal. Well, someone just walked into a interesting seed of lots of progression.
So many things.
Oh my god, the ether was discovered here too!
We have 2 medallions. They barely even need to check at this point because they can probably access at least one of those dungeons.
Oh
if
yeah,
not
this
both.
is crazy. Absolutely nuts. Let's see what Catfish has. Okay, good.
Now ACM has flippers, he can check the waterfall cave, but he still doesn't have enough rupees to go buy whatever Zora's selling.
Oh yeah. I think neither of the players. Oh, but what did we get, Janet?
Silvers! Oh my gosh. We got Butter Sword, we got Silvers, we got Half Magic.
This is crazy. Arm to the teeth.
I'm not sure if jkoper finished. There might be an item in the basement. I didn't see where Compass was.
Because he never opened the chest yet in the center of Hera. So he's probably going to go back there, and then he's going to see if he has to finish the rest.
Oh, he skipped the chest.
Yeah,
okay.
He did. He skipped the center chest.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Yep. Oh,
the
single arrow!
Oh, he didn't check Spiral Cave, though.
No. That he did not check. He skipped that one. I'm thinking he might be leaving that for later in terms of Dark World when he gets back. Oh, he's got so many options. It's kind of interesting to see how he routes the rest of the way.
Well, he has access to desert at this point, so let's see what's there. It's a crystal dungeon.
Yeah.
Nothing from the hobo. Well, ACM probably didn't forget Zora Ledge. It's just that he couldn't buy from Zora, so he probably didn't want to like take the time to check it out. Oh wow, jkoper's leaving, opting not to do desert at this point. He's missing a fire source, so he can't actually beat it unless there's a fire source there. And since he got book, he got book up at Death Mountain, which is where you would need a lantern to get to. He knows that lantern wouldn't be in desert.
Well, he's definitely changing his mind. I think he's going to Zora here.
Nice.
Yeah. And that means he'll find silver arrows.
Who even needs them?
Yeah.
Alright, so we will see a new item from jkoper once he actually goes to Zora. He'll also see what's on the ledge there, so there'll be 2 new things there. ACM is heading into Pod first. Lots of new items here. There's at least 5 well, there's exactly 5 items he could get here.
Oh, yeah. Just a hobo check.
I stand corrected. Interesting. jkoper trying to figure out what he should do at this point. He has a lot of options available to
He
him.
has way too many options right now. I think Village of Outcasts is where he's going next. Or, I don't know. Once again, switching that thinking. Huh. Oh, water walking. Probably thinking of doing this way to do Zora.
Interesting. He's not checking the water. Can you not? Or
Well, I think he's trying to get the ledge item here if it's actually something good.
no, just a piece of heart.
Okay, that's why he did this. Because he can definitely do the other sequence break by easier with the fake flipper too. Interesting.
Oh, just a heart container, so no progression up at Zora here.
Yep, but he misses out on that part. Well, I think he already got the silvers from earlier. No, he didn't. He didn't go in. Oh, wow. That's disappointing, though, but it's not like he needs it. He's gonna find... He has tempered already. That's the last thing on his mind.
Things are starting to run a little dry now.
Ooh, we get a bomb jump.
You know, given how many things we've seen, we can almost deduce where Lantern is.
Oh, a shovel.
Shovel. Well, we know that doesn't lead to Lantern.
Action in the Cave was looked. It didn't have the lantern, though. But the fact that they found the hammer and the pearl without lantern, in a sense, it's probably sitting in the overworld somewhere, possibly. We haven't seen the pyramid side. I don't think we've seen Catfish either, right?
No, we have seen Catfish. That was just a heart container, I think.
What about Pyramid? Now, I don't think we saw that.
I don't remember. I thought ACM was going to check it at one point, but then he ended up doing something else. So I don't think we've seen Pyramid. So it could be on the Pyramid.
Yeah. That's another spot I was thinking of more of, because it's easier to access. You do have the hammer, so potentially it could be over there.
There's only one more item here in Desert, since we saw something on the lamp. And hopefully... So he's hoping for a fire rod at this point, because as I mentioned, it can't be Lantern, because you need a Lantern to get to the book.
Yep.
Unless Flute is sitting somewhere.
Yeah.
Flute and Mitts.
Start making him think where things are. Okay.
Yeah, we haven't seen Titan, so... But we have Mirror, so it could be like south of the Grove. So I don't think we checked that.
Okay, that's it for Desert.
Just a piece of heart. So he can clear that later once he has the flute for Meyer.
Alright, we didn't see much in Pod at all.
So ACM opting not to get the pendant, so we're not going to see a blind pedestal check or anything like that.
No.
He's just hoping it's not a pedestal seed. And given how free these items were, I think it's a safe guess, but as I mentioned earlier, there's still a lot that could be there. The Titans mitts, both rods. Oh, sorry. Just the Ice Rod. Ice Rod, mitts, and maybe
Flute.
Quake if Quake is needed.
Flute is also an option. Yeah, there's so many things that possibly can be at this moment, too. Even though they got so many items already.
ACM about to get his hook shot. One of the good items here.
Yeah.
jkoper getting his blue mail. As you can see, he knows he has the glove. He finally visited Dark World. It's actually interesting that it took him this long, and yet, you know, he beat a number of crystal dungeons already. He is 2 crystals up over ACM, although ACM is going to be beating this soon.
Yep. And jkoper still has a bunch of overworld stuff to look at, too.
They don't have to do Aghanim for Pyramid, because you can access, as long as you have the hammer, with Dark World access, or flippers, actually, you can go visit the Pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
Fire can't be a pedestal because you need Fire Rod to beat Skull Woods. So, we know what items are needed for these particular pendant dungeons, and honestly, it's just Fire Rod.
Yeah.
That can't be there.
Flippers was in Thieves Town. If he goes straight up, then we know he's going to find the mirror if he completes the full cycle. He's not doing that yet. Okay.
Going right, left. Not embracing the V26 Skull Woods has everything meme.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's just going straight to... I don't know, he's going straight into Thieves right now. Looks like it. Not checking anything else.
That's good. He'll get the flippers right here.
Mm-hmm. There it is. And ACM's going to be happy when he finishes because he's going to also find the red cane today.
And then really, he's missing the 2 medallions that were up on Death Mountain and the book.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what jkoper has.
And ACM will be able to then check Mambo's tablet because he has that mirror too.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to think. Is it really just south of the Grove, and we've seen all the flipper locations. We haven't seen Titans, so...
Could be in Swamp, though, because they have full access to that. Well, at least acmlm does.
That's true. Yeah, okay. Oh, jkoper doing a Death Warp. He just did the first 4 chests, and he's leaving, which is actually in his benefit at this point. Because we know there's nothing of worth there, unless this is a pedestal seed.
Mm-hmm. And I think right now, jkoper, that was a smart play by him. Just at least checking those first 4 chests. Mirror is in Skull Woods, right?
It would have been in his benefit if he had gotten the mirror, but of course that's also a little out of the way at this point. When you can clear a dungeon,
yeah,
it's usually better. ACM picks up his cane. Oh, that was the part in Sea House.
Yeah, Sea House. Wow. Now this is really hard to say who's winning or not because they pretty much have a lot of items that both will be able to access and find.
I think ACM has a little more checked down below. jkoper checked more of Death Mountain. And of course, jkoper's currently 1 crystal up.
Yep. Alright, he's probably going to do the digging game here, and then he has no way back up right now with no other lift upgrade.
And he already checked out Hype Cave, so he might be done unless he decides to go talk to Old Stumpy after this, for this particular section.
Yeah.
But he hasn't done Pod yet, has he? He could head on over there. Alright, here we go. ACM is going into Swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Dungeon potentially has the lantern in it. or at least some
Yeah.
other progression. Because we're starting to run out of places now. The last 3 dungeons can't be accessed without Titans.
Yeah.
We've
I'm
seen,
starting to think Titans might be here in Swamp.
yeah, we've seen all of Pod. We've seen as much as we could with Skullwoods and Desert. So, yeah, Swamp here is looking pretty good. It has 6 items in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Swamp is probably the play for Titan Smith, and maybe Lampin might be here as well. Who knows? Alright, jkoper is probably... Where is he going now? Another...
Oh, he's getting some rupees so he can go do Pod.
Okay, that makes sense, because he definitely doesn't have the 110. Just looking for that crab. That's a smart play by him.
Unfortunately, he can't fake Flipper into ice. Real Flipper, sorry. He can't swim into ice because you need Titans to access it.
Yeah, he's going in to get the silver arrows now, since this is the last part he has checked in Overworld on this side.
This is not vanilla Fire Rod. ACM has already checked Skullwoods.
Yeah.
And he did as much as possible. jkoper picking up his silvers.
Mm-hmm. Interesting to see what he's gonna do. Is he gonna swim his way into Pod and use the portal from the right side?
Yeah, without the flute, they still have to like track everywhere.
Oh yeah, he's doing that. Alright, here we go.
I mean, it's a good call for him. There's 5 items there. It's a dungeon he could complete if he wished.
This is not bad. This is really, really close race, I have to say, because of the places they looked. ACM hasn't checked up Death Mountain yet. jkoper has to get those medallions.
The thing is, if ACM actually finds Titans here, when
Yeah,
he
he
does
can
go up to
clear
Death
more.
Mountain, yeah, he can, yeah.
I have a feeling Titans might be here, though. It's just, they're starting running out of places they can do without this being something they need.
I'm feeling like they're gonna get either Fire Rod or Titans.
Yeah, it's gotta be one of the two, I'm thinking.
I mean, I want to
Flute.
see...
Or Flute, we don't know.
Well, but Flute doesn't unlock anything yet without Titans.
It breaks the sequence thing, though, in terms of how they get up there to find
Oh,
things.
they go up to Death Mountain, right.
Yeah, that's why I think Flute's possibility of that part, but...
Although we've seen everything in Death Mountain, I don't think it will lead to any progression. I don't
No.
think this is Flute.
Might not be.
I want to see Fire Rod, honestly, because that unlocks the possibility of Pedestal, Glove,
Oh, yeah.
Dream.
Well, there's a B-Tor.
Good. That's the second one, I think, right? The second bottle
Yep.
overall. Both beasts.
Both Bs.
Alright, ACM did get the shovel, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen it checked yet.
No, we have not seen the shovel check yet, either.
The
There's that
cave.
Ooh,
But there was nothing up at Bumper Cave.
no.
It does
That
unlock
does
Spike
open
Cave.
Spike Cave. Yeah. Spike Cave's open now.
So that could be where Lantern is.
That's true. Lantern is available in Spike Cave. But they still need a way to get up Death Mountain without sequence breaking.
Well, jkoper's going to get the shovel later on. It's in the Dark Maze section of this dungeon.
We're still trying to figure out how they get Lantern without sequence breaking.
Yeah.
It's still there. Because they have to figure out a way to get around that dark navigation up there. Flute's probably the only thing I could think of at this time, man.
So ACM just picked up Ice Rod, and I like to see that because it means maybe they have to go into Turtle Rock early for some progression. A fluke could be there. Another troll. I like to point out the trolls.
Ice Rod being found is really nice, though. It's one of those items you can be anywhere, but
Yeah.
at least they don't have to be looking all over the place for that.
It's definitely one of the more trolly items that can hide.
Right. Man, what Argus is holding today? Oh, there it is, Jet! Your dream
I
comes
called
true.
it! The fire rod? No. How many items did we see in Skull Woods?
Oh, that's crazy. Skullwoods at least had the mirror, for sure. I think that's it that I can think of.
Double rods in Swamp.
Wow. Now, we just don't know what medallion they need to get in T-Rock because they don't have the mitts just yet. And you're thinking mitts could be on pedestal. It's still a live dream.
It's still a live dream. I think they only got one item in Skull Woods, so we could either see something there or at the pedestal for their progression.
Alright, ACLM just making sure about that one.
He's finally purchasing from Zora.
Oh yeah, he didn't make that yet. That's true. Life lessons are going to be a nice heart. jkoper's still navigating through the dark. It's really good to see him use these strats of holding out the sword. Yeah, it could be flute mitts or another medallion required to get into another dungeon that we need still. Because we don't know what medallions are required for Turtle Rock or Mire just yet.
And the sad thing for jkoper is that he's gonna have to go to Skullwoods first to get the mirror, to go back to Swamp to get this fire rod that ACM got, and then go back to Skullwoods in order to finish it.
Yeah. But right now he has kind of like no other plays left very soon. He's going to start to run out of options because I don't think he has anything more on the list that he can do.
Yeah, mirror does happen to block a lot.
And without Titan's Mitt too, it's you're kind of blocked a lot from any Dark World thing. So he knows he can't go into Ice or make a trip into T-Rock anytime. So it's not going to do anything in Death Mountain, I don't think, unless... Yeah. Only Spike Cave's kind of like the only thing he can kind of sequence break through.
There's a book for ACM, and with Fire Rod, he can beat Desert.
Oh, even Desert.
Although we've seen both items there, so it doesn't really matter. For progression, it doesn't give us anything.
Yeah.
And there's Bombos. ACM might do Spiral Cave. We haven't seen that on jkoper side.
That's true.
You know what would actually be a neat seed is to see Lamp at Pedestal, because you can typically skip most of it. Well, that'd be sort of sad for those that can't do rooms in the dark.
I think he's trying to just death warp now because he's kind of lost a little bit. Alright, that's fine.
Yeah, not this seed. Lamp can't be at Pedestal this seed.
Nope. Let's see, what are the pendants needed? Okay, Pod was one. D-Sound was done. Yeah.
That's true. We've only seen one Dark World map check.
Mm-hmm.
That's really weird. So, unfortunately, at this point, both of our runners doing things that the other runner has already done. But this is sort of cleanup stuff they have to do anyway. jkoper's checking all these items here. We'll have to see if he decides to get the pendant, or if he also leaves early like ACM did.
Well, he did get the 2 items, I think. That's why he didn't. He bailed out. Yeah, both Rod and Swamp was really, really interesting to see. Yep.
There's that ether.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like in terms of item count, ACM has caught up with jkoper.
Yeah. Yeah, that mirror is pretty much where jkoper needs to be getting to, and then he can catch up a little bit on finishing some of these dungeons he needs to do.
Big chest, he didn't need to check it because he got both items here already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the reason why he's not
Caught up? What? What did
well, he's trying to say, Jet was saying in terms of items that jkoper has already got.
Yeah.
That's what he means by caught up. Not talking about leads or anything in terms of how the race is. I still say that's kind of still early because we didn't find Titans in Swamp, which was really interesting to me too. Because unless it's a spiral cave or something, I'm starting to wonder where the heck are the Titans bits now.
I'm honestly hoping for that, just to see that sort of item at pedestal. It'd be so good.
Oh, it's a flute.
The flute. Okay. The flute in Spiral Cave means you needed Lantern to actually get up to Death Mountain.
Which is really interesting to see.
And
that's
that
what
doesn't
I mean.
give
It's so
him any
weird.
progression.
This is bizarre. Like, where is the lamp then?
It's
is it in Skull Woods? It's in
Could
Skull
be
Woods
in Skull Woods at this point.
Yeah, because it just makes no sense. Because you can't get up the mountain without that.
Oh, right, it can't be at Spike Cave, right?
Yeah, it can't get the mountain, so it's gotta be in Skull Woods then with, I have a feeling
that's the last item?
Yeah,
and then, and Pedestal has to be our progression then.
Yeah.
If Lantern's the second item there.
Because it can't be in Desert Palace because that book. They can't get in that way. So it has to be Skull Woods.
I mean, we saw Sick Kid, right? Yeah, we saw Sick Kid.
We did. ACM's doing, of course he's doing Desert now.
Oh, there's the shovel. Okay.
But he's not supposed to have the book yet right now with the sequence break because it was up on the mountain.
Shovel could still lead to something good.
Yeah, it could lead something good, but definitely not Lamp.
So ACM is not in go mode yet because he needs those mitts. So it's not like where we're celebrating just yet. Also, we don't know what medallions are needed for the dungeons. So it will be curious once he gets the mitts what he's going to do. If he's just going to assume he can enter Turtle Rock, because it's really far out of the way to go back up there just to check.
Yeah. Well, it still could leave the possibility that Mitts could be in Spike Cave too, right?
Depends on where Lantern is. It really depends on where Lantern is.
Because Lamp can't be in Death Mountain. We know that now.
Yeah.
So it could be a possibility that Titan's Pit could be in Spike Cave. Wow. This seems so bizarre now.
That shovel could lead to Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Lantern and Skull Woods, I think that's it. I'm really trying to think right now what they can access. Have we seen South of the Grove yet?
I think acmlm did that check for us. We haven't seen Bombo's tablet either, or he did. I think it was Red Ruby. I think he did. I'm just starting to remember.
Yeah, those are also locations they can... Oh, but no, not Bombo's, because they need book, which was up at Death Mountain.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was like, no, can't take that. Almost can't be it. Because that book. Dang, it's probably Skull Woods. It's just, I'm starting to run out of places to think of where is this lamp.
So jkoper did get his pendant from Helmasaur.
He's probably going to Skull Woods because he has no other play right now.
And maybe he'll check the pedestal right away while he's there. Since he has the book, he'll get Mirror there. And then he'll know for sure what he should do.
Shovel's on the desert ledge.
Did ACM pick it up?
I don't think he did.
That's a weird thing to skip.
I don't think he did. No, he did not. Yeah, not yet.
Very nice quick kill, though, for ACM. Yeah, he might get it on the way out. He also has to do a Gina if he wants to check it.
That makes sense to do. jkoper has to make this play because he's literally running out of options here.
Yeah.
He's probably deduced that this probably could be what he needs to progress already.
Oh, I see. ACM was looking for items, so that's why. He was hoping Lamb Molos had the item, the last item he needs here. Yeah, we're just looking for mitts. I imagine once ACM picks up those mitts, he's gonna go like right to Meyer just to make sure he can access it, and of course beat it while he's there.
Yeah. Well, jkoper's definitely in the right place, though. He needs to be in this dungeon.
Okay, there's the shovel for ACM. And jkoper's about to get his mirror.
Oh yeah, it's right here. At least he has the red cane, so this makes it a little bit easier. And he knows he's pretty much can't do much here now, except he can make a quick pedestal check once he gets this mirror, though. Yeah, jkoper's double checking his items just to be.
Oh no, he's leaving. We're not seeing there.
He doesn't want to do the pedestal check.
Man,
He's thinking, I got swamp to do. Probably.
Yeah.
He does. It's the only dungeon he can possibly do right now, and he can check the other items around it. But it's just one item placement, and he knows he's got to finish that crystal anyways. Oh, look at this! We get a high five right here.
This was definitely not a linear seed at all. I mean, they've started to converge now, but early on, both of our runners were doing two completely different things.
Yeah, these guys totally doing different stuff.
It's just the fact that they cleared so much, and they're still missing Titans. Okay, so ACM's doing Bombos now. We know this can't be Lantern, but it could be Mitts.
Yeah. He's probably hoping that this is his last go item. That's why
no Mitts.
Yeah, it's not.
Man,
Spike
where the heck are
is
they?
Still an option. Your pedestal check thing is still an option.
They can't check the checkerboard cave because you need Mitts to actually access it.
Yeah. So, and he would be in go mode, so he wouldn't even need to look there.
Right. I mean, it's questionable go mode.
Could without the medallion. Yeah, that's it. But at this point in time, it's starting to weigh in that I feel like it probably is.
Okay, here's south of the Grove that ACM is checking now. This could be Lantern or Mitts.
Okay, let's see. There it is.
They were there the whole time.
Wow.
Wow, what a place. If jkoper heads there right after he's done here in Swamp, he's going to be in really good position.
Yeah, because he would have both rods too. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. ACM checking Meyer. Let's see if he's good to go.
Yeah, all he has to do is see that medallion, and we'll see what it is. Yeah, he is.
Bombos, he has it.
It's So ACMLM is in go mode in sub 1 hour.
No, don't say it yet. We had Turtle Rock.
Oh yeah, Turtle Rock. I keep forgetting about that.
We could have a vanilla entrance to Turtle Rock.
Oh my god.
I think this is go ? I mean, I'm feeling pretty good that we have a sub 1 hour go mode, but I don't want to say it.
Quake.
Oh, we were so close to pedestal gloves. Like, they were running out of places.
That's true. They were definitely running out of places.
So we'll see what ACM does.
Okay,
If
you guys you're hoping for pedestal Quake now. I know you guys are.
Well, that's it. That's all that can be there.
No, you guys are going nuts for pedestal Quake.
I'm fairly certain Lantern is sitting in Skull Woods.
Yeah, it's gotta. I feel like it's gotta be now.
That's crazy. Yeah. Wait, no. With Mitts,
Titan opened up so many things. Yeah.
Yeah, with Mitts there, Ice Palace could have Lantern.
So many things now. Oh my god, this is crazy. Ice Palace is a big possibility. And it's kind of crazy that it's that late in the game where you can get the lamp though. And how the logic expected you to get that from that point.
Someone just told me it could be on Pyramid because neither of our players checked the Pyramid.
Oh yeah, I was wondering about that when they were gonna do that.
We completely forgot about it because it's been open for so long.
Yeah, I was surprised no one did a Pyramid check. Wow.
Well, Lantern's not really needed. Yeah. Our runners can do these rooms in the dark.
Yeah. As long as they found that fire source, which we knew ACM. Oh.
The bucket.
I think ACLM is still playing this like he needs to, check the dungeon fully because the point of it is he doesn't know what medallion is in T-Rock still.
Here's the biggie. Well, we're about to see what he does at this point. He got one of the items.
We'll see.
Yeah, he's going right to the boss.
Okay, he's playing it like hoping.
He's acting like he's in go mode.
He's definitely acting like go then.
So jkoper's finishing up Swamp now. He will get both rods once he visits the basement, which he should be going to right after this.
Wow, this is crazy. Could this be a really quick seed?
And he just has to go to south of the Grove, and then he'll get those mitts. But he could also opt just to go right to Skull Woods and finish it up. Although it's a pendant, but it's a Sahashala pendant.
Well, he just got the mirror, so I'd be pretty surprised that he doesn't check around this place for it.
ACM might need Quake to enter Turtle Rock. That's why we're not sure if he's in go mode yet.
But he's in good shape because he's probably going to do Ice Palace and then make the climb to Turtle Rock.
Yeah, he won't lose too much time if he has to backtrack at that point. He can just check the Dark World at that point. There's 6 locations that he can go there. Yeah. Maybe Quake is just sitting up there. I mean, that's sort of the easy thing to do. Like, oh, I need Quake. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because getting the Titansmith that late, he wasn't able to check what was on T-Rock Medallion at all.
There's Ice Rod for jkoper.
Yeah.
A 66% chance of go mode, yep.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Because it's just that medallion.
And ACM's going to make really quick work of Vitreous with silver arrows here. It's just 1 per eyeball. So, due to the randomizer, the entrances to Mire and Turtle Rock can have any medallion as a requirement. They could even be the same medallion.
Mm-hmm.
So it just randomizes it, and we mark it on the tracker, as you see on the bottom there. Bombos is marked for Mire because we knew that's what was needed. Wow. We haven't seen Turtle Rock.
Yep.
So we don't know.
Titansmith was the only way to look into Turtle Rock, which we just found. Yeah.
Oh, wait, he might float away. Let's see.
Hmm. No, he's trying to heal. Oh, no.
He's gonna do it first. It loses like about a minute because he's gonna have to climb Death Mountain again.
Yeah, but
it
I
is
think he wants to
safer.
go mode ice if he can.
Yeah,
I think that's weighing on his mind too, but we'll know.
he doesn't want to have a whole dungeon that he would have to check.
Mm-hmm.
So spending a minute just to gain extra knowledge, not bad.
Yeah, and plus if he gets the medallion here, he knows he's in go pretty much. As well, another way. While he's checking. Don't worry about the ice. He's definitely gonna do it. He's probably wants to go mode it if he can.
jkoper checking the Bombos tablet, so maybe.
Oh, he's gonna miss out on Titan Smith.
Oh
no. Literally right there. He's probably gonna go above, or do Skull Woods, or go the northern side of the
Okay, here we go.
He hasn't checked it yet.
Moment of truth.
Oh,
Quake!
you're right!
Oh my gosh!
Gotta fight Quick still!
Pedestal back on the table, guys!
Yep, Pestil's back on the table.
Oh man, and if jkoper finishes it and Quake happens to be at Pedestal, he's gonna be looking pretty good. He's missing mids, but he knows where Quake is.
Oh my god.
Go mode collapse. We are not in go mode.
No, we're not. And it's not in... it could still be in a Spike Cave too. I don't know if he's gonna do it.
Maybe they'll get Lantern before they before they find Quake.
Oh man, that'd be crazy.
We know Spike Cave can't be Lantern.
I almost guarantee that it's either an ice or whatever. It's either ice or Skullwoods, what we were thinking earlier.
Can you imagine if it's here in Skullwoods or Sahashala? And like jkoper picks it up?
No, I think jkoper's making the play to Pedestal Seed now. He's probably thinking Titan Smith's a possibility because he hasn't seen it yet either.
Oh, nice. Just enough for ACM to finish.
Oh,
Spiky.
Red Mail!
Red Mail protection. Not bad. You know, it's funny, we haven't seen any shields yet.
No, that's kind of weird too. No shields. My god.
And did ACM dig up the shovel spot?
I don't think he has. I really don't.
Oh, jkoper doing it right now. We're getting a pedestal check. We're hoping for Quake. Or Swirly Coin, I think it says.
Oh man. Here we go.
Nope. Dead. It's
However,
dead.
Quakes could still be right here in Skull Woods. I think they haven't found the second item yet, have they?
Right, yeah. What? Oh, we don't even know what the... Okay, Turtle Rock is a Fat Fairy required dungeon.
So no, that's not where it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay,
now with
ice
extra knowledge,
ACM
can full clear ice. And actually, like, open... There's 3 items I can get here.
So rip Pedestal Seed, but Sahashala and this last item still something that we don't know yet.
Quake, yes. Quake could be sitting. We'll have to see, because I feel like it's either Lantern or Lantern's here in Skull Woods.
Okay. It's either here or it's either in ice now, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. ACM might be picking it up.
Alright, let's see. There's the Quake! He's in go.
He's in go. Well, he has to beat this dungeon.
Yeah, but he's in go.
Oh my gosh. We have go mode 109. Imagine 10 more minutes ACM had to look before he finally was in real go mode. Oh,
yeah.
jkoper getting the big key, which means he has to backtrack to the big chest to get the item, unless it's in the chest that's right below Mothula here.
Yeah. Well, he's still gotta do, well, he can't really get there right now, this way he's going. He can only finish up Desert Palace, I think, right now, right? No Titan. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a source of fire, but he's already got both items there, so he knows
Yeah,
that's not.
I mean, that's the only thing he can complete at the moment. Yeah. Without the Titans, but you can't do Turtle Rock or Misery Mire.
There's a shield. So the second item in Skull was a shield. I'm pretty sure Pyramid has Lantern, or it's here.
Yeah.
But ACM's not going to find it because he's in go mode.
Yep. He probably won't need it either because he's been doing all the dark rooms.
Yeah, it's just
Easily.
Turtle Rock, which is one of the easier dark rooms.
I think jkoper's going out this way because he's trying to check the northern side of the Dark World since he hasn't done yet. That's where the Butter Sword will be for him.
Wait, Flute was Spiral Cave, wasn't it? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
jkoper. Oh no.
That's another thing too. Yeah. He can't get to Mire, even without Titan Hit or Flute, so that's another thing.
He's really going to have to go all the way back up to Death Mountain just to get the Flute so he can go and finish Mire.
Yeah.
That might be his go mode item.
Yeah, it's looking like his go mode item might be that Mire Flute. Yeah, he's running out of spots. He literally has this spot, that Flute spot in Death Mountain, and of course the where Titansmith is. It's the only spots he has left in Overworld that he has access to. And of course Spike Cave, but that's sequence breaking.
There's ACM 6 Crystal. He just has to go up the Turtle Rock. He's in go mode, so it'll be a quick run.
Oh yeah. Okay, this is probably maybe Pyramid check.
You think jkoper's going to head out? I mean, he might, because he's running out of spaces to check.
Yeah.
There's the butter.
Oh, this has become a wacky seed for him in the end of the tournaments. Just one little spot for Titansmiths. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. Maybe he's thinking Catfish.
It's a hard place to route to. Ideally, you want to be carrying like the purple chest, or maybe you got Mirror earlier and you got it. You would check it on the way to Hype Cave. So just the fact that that's where Mitts are, Mirror was in Skull Woods. Like it's a really awkward place to actually check for Mitts. I mean, it took ACM a long time to actually get it, even though it was open to him almost right away once he got the Mirror.
Alright, this is the Catfish check.
Lamp cannot be in Turtle Rock because you need Lamp to get up here in the first place.
Yeah, and we know that is because they found the Flute on Death Mountain. That's the reason why you have to have Lamp on your way up here. Yeah, based on the location of where things are, it's going to be hard for jkoper to make a climb back on this one. Because they're so far apart where his stuff is that he needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flute's up on Spiral Cave. Mitts is on the bottom side of the Dark World. Yeah, it's just going to be really tough to see. He might even do Turtle Rock before he does Mire.
He didn't check the Sahasra pendant yet, either.
No.
So we're about to see
I think that's probably what he was thinking of.
This needs to be Lamb. One of those two things has to be Lamb.
Let's see the... I don't think Pyramid was checked either, but...
Pyramid! What? Ah!
Sahasra.
We're never gonna see what's on the Pyramid all.
Nope. Oh boy. Let's see. Nope.
I can't.
It's cash.
Oh yeah, it could be at the Smith's or the Hammerpeg Cave. That is true. Because of where Titan's Mitts are, we actually have more unlocked. That is a good point.
Yeah.
Or it's an Ice Palace.
Oh
you know what? We're not gonna see Lantern. It doesn't matter. No one needs Lantern. 3 out of 3 Bs. It's that kind of seed.
Hey, where's he going? Oh, he's going back to his portal. Yeah, I'm thinking he's thinking pyramid too.
Well, jkoper's looking for those mitts, so he's running out of places to check.
This is definitely looks like pyramid check here. Yeah, it's starting to look like it. It is.
We don't, I mean, we've seen our runners don't need lamp. It's just sort of fun to think about because that's the only sequence break we've had the seed.
Yeah, the sequence break that they had, which they were both able to accomplish, so. Nope.
Nope.
Wow. So it might be that loop like you were thinking. Either in Ice Palace or the Smith loop.
Right.
There it is. Oh, it can't be there. Still missing one mirror spot. I hope he remembers.
Big key and big key chests of Turtle Rock.
Okay. I'm thinking he's starting to know where it is now, where he has to go. Based by the way he's going. Yeah. I'm thinking he knows he has to go down here for it. There's no other spot. Uh-oh. Yeah, get this guys out of the way.
Pyramid was just a bomb upgrade.
This, yeah, he definitely knows where he has to go now. This is the right direction. Well, I think they're both 2 and 1, right?
I thought they were 1 and 2.
Really?
I thought ACM had 2 losses.
What?
Or I could be mistaken. Unfortunately, I forgot to ask them before the race started. I'm certainly not going to ask them now because they're busy concentrating.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I can check the website while.
We can double check.
I'll pull that up.
2 and 1.
Okay, 2 and 1. There we go.
More 2 and 1 for sure. Yeah, that's what I thought. This will be an interesting one. Two and 1.
Alright, so jkoper has his mitts. It looks like he might be going right to Ice Palace.
Which is the right play for him.
Oh, he's going to be missing that flute, though, so he's going to still clear everything.
Yeah, but he definitely get Quake still out of this, so...
Yeah.
But then maybe with that, he's going to go up to Turtle Rock, because he knows he has everything at least to do that. He doesn't have to worry about what medallion's required or anything.
I will point out that I've seen some very trolly seeds where Lantern is hidden in such an out-of-the-way spot that it requires you to, like, partial clear Darkroom dungeons, but not fully complete, because Lantern, it's suspected you have Lantern. So for people who can't clear Darkrooms, those kind of seeds really put them behind. It's unfortunately one of those tricks that you have to learn if you want to do well in Randomizer in a tournament setting.
And in this case, it kind of looked like it was really well needed, because look at both players. They're making all this progress without it.
Yeah. Yeah, the 3 and 1 category is looking like some fierce competition. We're gonna have some exciting races.
Is crazy. All right, guys, you know what time it is. It's everyone's favorite guessing game. We got 22 chests in Ganon's Tower. So where do you think this big key's gonna be?
I'm gonna pick my favorite, Bob's chest, number 14.
Ooh, number 14. I go with vanilla 15.
The
vanilla 15. You gotta see some good Armo skills here. You gotta earn your big key.
jkoper, he's going to be full clearing this dungeon because he still needs that flute. That's all he's missing for go mode.
No, and we know where that is.
Yeah, he's got a while before he goes up there. There's another shield.
Oh, there's the second one we found so far. In terms of what we know.
Yeah. Sadly, ACM will not have that mirror shield because he missed out on the one jkoper got.
Someone's saying tile now.
Ooh, that's a call. You don't see that. I mean, 1 out of 22 chance that it's there. It's always odd when it's in tile room because you'll go through the left-hand side, you'll do the right-hand side, and you're like, I don't have the big key yet. What did I miss? Oh yeah, tile room is a thing.
Oh, there it is, though.
Oh, what is that? Number 6?
Yeah, that was number 6.
6. And he's gone. You want to make sure you have a small key heading upstairs.
He's got so many.
Just in case of trolls. There's 3 chests you can get upstairs before a locked door, so you want to make sure you have a small key for it because there's no guarantee any of those chests have the small key. ACM has 3 keys, so, you know, no big deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I know jkoper's probably going to head up north after he's done with Ice Palace because he knows he can finish Turtle Rock.
Well, let's see. He could beat Desert, but there's nothing else there.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking he may be going up Turtle Rock for the sake of looking for items.
There's a couple. There's a couple of items he missed in Thieves. He might decide to do that first.
Ooh, that's really tough when you have to finish a crystal dungeon in this late in the game.
Or he could be thinking flutes at Turtle Rock, like.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking more likely because he has all the items to do that now. Oh, he's still gonna. Oh, fell down.
He tried to set up the bomb jump.
Now he's gonna open the big chest. Flute was in Spiral Cave.
I'm honestly really curious about where that lantern is. Like, we need someone to, like, go take a look because there's so many places that are open. jkoper's finishing up ice here. It could be in here. But now I'm thinking the pedestal, or not the pedestal, the blacksmith purple chest.
Yeah.
Or hammer peg thing.
That might be possibly where it is now. It's just, we're starting to really run out of all the spots. Well, that would have been, it's really late to get that. Alright, jkoper has finished Ice Palace, but I don't know if he's gonna go back because he's kept count of his items. He might think he still needs it.
So here you go. No lantern for ACM means he has to use Fire Rod here. And yeah, ACM did activate his flute. You need to in order to reach Meyer, and he beat Meyer.
Alright, this is what I wonder what jkoper's doing. He's gonna go down to his house and then go to... No, he's going to make the Death Mountain play. Okay.
Although he might do Turtle Rock first.
Yeah. The reason why I was thinking he might not do Desert first is the sake that you, like you were saying, Jet, he already got the 2 items of it. He knows he's going to find Flute at one point. So he's going to take care of the combo together at the same time, Meyer and Desert. Oh, ACM opens that chest for you.
ACM, I don't need to see what's in that chest. But I'm sure chat is happy.
I'm sure chat's... Yeah, I'm pretty sure chat's happy about that.
Nice double for ACM. jkoper just finished checking Spike Cave.
Oh,
So
almost got that
now
one.
he's going to make his way over to the right-hand side. He has Titan, so he could check all the chests over there. We'll have to see if he decides to do Spiral Cave first, or if he goes into Turtle Rock first, because he can complete it. All he needs is that flute, and he'll be in go mode.
And he's not checking chests because he would have definitely entered the warp there into Super Bunny Cave if he was.
Oh yeah,
so
he's going
not,
right to Turtle Rock.
Yeah, I think he's going straight for Turtle Rock. We'll see. We'll see, because he's definitely still had to open the portal to get in, so I don't blame him for doing this. And then he can do whatever he wants after that.
So Ganon in these two phases here only requires 6 slashes from the Butter Sword. It's really quick.
It's probably the easiest you can get with Red Mail, Butter Sword, and Silvers. I think he's gonna go straight in because, yeah, yep, jkoper's going straight in.
All right, we're gonna see a full clear of Turtle Rock. It was an interesting thing to see because jkoper was slightly ahead in crystals at the beginning, but just because he skipped flute and just the way he routed, missing mirror for the longest time, and then of course Titans for the longest time, like that ended up hurting him. So just need like what, one more hit for Ganon on ACM. No, 2 more, the double, and there we go. ACM finished first place with a time of 1:26:40.
Wow, ACL man taking out that again, just like it was so easy. The rare sub 130 seed in V26, as we see.
So unfortunately, jkoper did quit the race. Maybe because he has a couple of dungeons still to do. He did put in his comment that he actually forgot he had Moon Pearl early on, which is why we saw him clear so many Light World things. And that was actually okay, because he was finding some worth and getting stuff done. But that's why it took him so long before he finally went to the Dark World. And ACM is in chat. He doesn't usually join us for voice, but feel free to ask him anything you want in chat.
Yes, and of course, one more important thing is follow these runners. As you can see, they both displayed a really fantastic race. Different routings, but still kept it kind of close.
So ACM goes 3-1, jkoper going 2-2, which isn't bad either. You need 4 wins to move on to the group stage, or if you just get 3 wins, there's going to be a tiebreaker. So, still okay.
Yeah, it was a fantastic race. The chat's asking for ACM. Please find the lamp.
ACM, find us the lantern.
Yes, everyone's dying to know where it is because at least we'll tell him it's not in Skullwoods, so don't look in Skullwoods.
Yeah, you both, of course, had to go into Thieves.
Yeah.
But jkoper left early after he got the first 4 chests.
Yeah. It's probably the Smith route because you guys got Titan Smith so late and no one checked the Smiths and the lunchbox and the pegs and all that.
Hey jkoper, man.
Hey, what's up?
That was a interesting seed. It had so much worth at the beginning, and then it made both of you struggle to find the rest of the worth.
It doesn't seem like he struggled too much. 126 doesn't sound like struggling to me.
No, well, I mean, he was looking for mitts for the longest time, just like you were.
Oh yeah.
It was a really awkward spot because you're both like clearing dungeons,
Okay.
getting stuff done, just never checking South of the Grove, even though he actually had mirror. So the problem jkoper.
No,
Where
the real
Flute
problem.
was. The Flute.
The flute was where?
Spiral Cave.
Oh, I skipped Spiral Cave.
Yeah.
Why did I skip Spiral Cave? That's weird.
I don't know. We were
Okay.
hoping you would tell us.
Oh, nope. Forgot.
Okay.
Oh,
that
that's interesting. Okay. Huh. Okay. What did I do? I
You
just
went
saved
to
and quit out.
Hera,
I just
and
saved and
then
quit out of
you
Hera,
saved
didn't I?
Yeah,
Yes.
you saved and quit right after. So
Yeah.
you actually would have had
That's dumb.
you actually had a lot of worth at the beginning, because you
No.
went to Eastern, and you clearing the light world actually helped you. You were the first up at Death Mountain. You got the book, and of course you could have gotten. We didn't know this at the time. You could have gotten Flute. It would have been really interesting to see what would have happened after that. The problem is because you didn't go to Skull Woods until very late. That's actually really what killed it.
Yeah. So do you? I think you told the chat probably what I said in the IRC.
Yeah.
And it makes sense, I'm guessing, then at that point.
Mhm.
But like I didn't notice when I picked up the Moon Pearl, and it was just like completely out of the question for me. So I didn't think that I had any sort of Dark World access, which is why like I farmed money and I went to Zora, and it's why I went to Agina, and then I said no, I don't want to go to Desert yet because I knew by logic I didn't have access to the to Desert, and I didn't want to go into Desert if the progression was going to be the lamp, and I'd be able to finish the Desert in one go. So I'm not salty at anything. I mean, I'm disappointed with myself for making a silly mistake like that, and then obviously forgetting the Spiral Cave. That's a mistake I didn't realize I made. I was just thinking about what was I thinking at that time? I don't know. I was just like, okay, nothing's here. Let's go to the next place, and I you know, that's a fairly fundamental route thing there, going up to Hera and then coming back and going to the Spiral Cave. So that's inexcusable to screw that up, and yeah, that shouldn't happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's a shame that you weren't able to get Titans right after checking Bombos, because we were sort of hoping you would swing north, but at that point ACM had already picked it up, so it would have been a little tough for you to catch up at that point. And of course, once we found out where Flute was, then it's like, well, ooh, that's going to be hard for you to backtrack. And we didn't know that you realized you skipped it, so that could have been like just going back in your mind, what did I miss? And
no, when I think in a situation like this, normally I'd probably dip into Skullwoods right away, but I felt behind, so I took a little bit of a risk, which is I didn't just go ahead and full clear Thieves either. And then, you know, I said, let's just go straight to Pod, and Pod was garbage, and it took me forever to full clear it, so I just didn't feel good about anything. So, yeah, I knew that the south of the Grove would have been fastest to check at the, like, immediately, after Bombos, but I was more interested in like the out of the way spot as kind of taking a chance. So, and then there was, you know, I could combo the spots together. So, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, definitely go back and watch the VOD. You can see that you were both making you both diverge early on. ACM started in Link's house. He had a sword. He was clearing escapes, so he found different things. But then you ended up pulling things out of like, what was it, Eastern, getting Kane and Hookshot there, which led you to Death Mountain well before ACM even went up there. So it was like you were both doing different things. We had no idea who was in the lead.
I don't think there was any progression on Death Mountain at all, though.
Flute.
Oh, well, Flute. Yeah. I guess that's progression, but it would have been better to get it with the mitts in the mirror already, probably. And make one trip up Death Mountain. Or, well, I guess you were forced to make 2.
Yeah, you had to make 2, because you had to get Flute to go back to do Meyer and then come back up for Gaddis Tower. Yeah,
but 2 rather than 3, perhaps.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't regret going to Death Mountain necessarily. It's an interesting call when to go up there sometimes, because when you get access plus the hook shot, that's a lot of items right away. Hook shot plus hammer, even that's a lot. And then I found the book too on top of it. So
Yeah.
you know, there was a lot of stuff to check up there, but you know, I didn't find any progression. It was just the one thing that I didn't find that was progression, I guess.
Right. Right.
So
So I do want to remind everyone in chat, make sure you give our runners a follow if you haven't done so already. Both doing a great job this seed. Congrats to ACM on pulling off this win. jkoper, I think this puts you at 2-2.
yeah,
Which isn't too bad. You just
no,
need those 4 wins to move
I
on.
knew this was a tall order beating ACMLM, but I mean, I've beaten him before. The last time we raced, I beat him. But if he's getting a 126, that's pretty unlikely that I'm going to beat him, especially if he cleared Pato too. But I mean,
Yeah.
I could have checked Overworld before Pod, I guess, and you know, dipped into Skullwoods.
I mean, it really depends on what gambles you make when you're racing against ACM. It just turned out that unfortunately your gambles didn't pay off at the end. But yeah, like I said, for most of it, it was a nice close one. It was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm frustrated by the Moon Pearl thing, because that's from the get-go. Like, I don't know where the Moon Pearl was. Probably somewhere. I remember where it was. It was in the well. I think I was so frustrated by the stupid bee flying to the bird,
Right.
Oh, we do remember
and he
that.
stole my money. I was waiting for him to fly to the bottle vendor. He's like, "No, I'm done here. I checked out this statue, and now I'm gonna see my way off and have a good day. And yeah, good luck finding some money for your bombs that you were gonna buy." But yeah, so then I had to jump into the well twice because of the bee. God.
Yeah, I never even seen anything like that. I had no idea what
Yeah.
attacked
It
the
went to
statue.
freaking statue. I was surprised by that too.
Like, I wouldn't have bought the item right away. I mean, it's cool that I got the boots, but I would have rather had the money than the boots at that time, because I could have bought the boots after clearing out the caves and not having to jump back in them. I don't care about having the boots that quickly. So
Neither of you guys found a lantern, so we had no idea where that was, and we were running out of spots that it could be in.
yeah, I think that's what ACMLM is doing right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were really shocked about it. We're like, wait, where can it possibly? Because we found Flute in Spiral Cave, and you guys technically shouldn't be going up Death Mountain.
Oh yeah,
without the money.
that's true.
So we were like baffled where it is, and look, so far we still haven't found it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way the logic wanted you to play the scene would have took really long, because you shouldn't even be going up Death Mountain yet until you find that lamp.
I guess depends where he finds it and,
Oh, there
and
it is.
how you route it. Is it in the purple chest?
It was in the purple chest, yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
See how out of the way that was.
I mean, if someone were to go south after doing Skullwoods,
Yes, you get the
Yeah.
meter right
mitts.
away. Then you get the mitts, and then
And
you
go
grab
back.
you go back and you grab the stuff right away. That would make some sense.
Yeah.
You could
It's
get
just
the
that both of
lamp.
you, as your first thing, you did Hype Cave. So it's like you didn't really have a reason to want to
Mhm.
go that way and check South of the Grove. It was just so out of the way by the time both of you got to it. Like we said, ACM got it very late. Like he was clearing Pod and looking for, and Swamp. Same
Mhm.
thing. Just looking
Yeah.
for those myths.
I
For
should
the
have.
longest, I was hoping for a pedestal seed with the myths, the myths at pedestal. It could have happened.
Hmm.
I should have gone full overworld. I mean, that's why I checked the pedestal. Did he check it before me?
You were the only one.
I was the
Yeah.
only one that checked it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, by the time I was checking it, I think I was more looking for Flute.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he probably already had that because he didn't forget something. So
Well, still, it was a good race. I mean, make sure, again, chat, you give our racers a follow if you haven't done so. That's it for me. I don't know if you have anything else, Hiei.
It's interesting that MITS wasn't actually Go mode because Quake was required, and that was in the first room of Ice, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
And ACM actually went up to Death Mountain first after doing Mire to
Right.
check it out, and then noticed that it was Quake. So it was back on, like, having to find Quake. It just happened to be
like the first place it checked after that, basically.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's how it goes, I guess. Oh, winning 2 is a tall order. Winning 1 and getting through the race off is a tall order too.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, I've had the 2 games that I lost, I didn't have any reasonable expectation to win them. So, had some tougher matchups than I could have had. But I mean, a lot of people have been that way, and just hope I don't get matched up with someone like Andy next round, please.
We'll have to see what RNG has in store for you.
Yeah, thank you so much for racing it. It was definitely fun to watch. It was exciting to see the different route divergences. You had us going because in the beginning it was just so hyped seeing all these items found. It was like crazy to see, especially the 2 places you went. You were finding so many different things. Like Jet was saying, you found like Hookshot earlier, you found Bow earlier, but ACM found Mirror over there, and you found Kane. It was like everything was just coming out, and all the sword upgrades so quickly. Like within 5 minutes or so, or 6 minutes, you had the tempered sword. We were like, this can't be a V26 seed. It's giving you too many good things so quickly.
Boots right in town. When does that ever happen in V26?
Yeah, that's so rare.
Sometimes, only when I'm racing someone with superior ability, I guess. Here, so.
But it was a fun seat overall, and thank you so much, jkoper, for racing, and of course ACLM. We'll see you guys in future tourney races, and wish you the best of luck. It's still going on.
Yep. Good luck with the next one, acmlm, and same to you guys.
Nice.
All right, I think this is the match for tonight. The next match coming up will actually be at 6 a.m. in the morning, I believe, with Yagamoth and I think Maximum Barnage. Dang.
Yep, that's it.
Be up for that one if you want to see it. It's going to be really early, but let's make sure we give our support to those runners as well. And I'll give Jet the final word and final say for the night.
Well, thanks for watching, all. Hope you enjoyed that. GG jkoper, GG ACM. See you all later.
Oh yeah, one last thing. Thank our tracker today, Blast Tag, by the way.
Yes.
That's all.
Yes.